Starting from the very top, I am a part of 3 societies: debating society, a consulting society, and a finance society. I currently hold a POR. I'm the vice president of the finance society. I have interned at HDFC Securities. I have interned at CBRE, that is the real estate consultancy. I have cleared CFA Level 1. I've received a placement offer from LEK Capability Network.
Are you comfortable sharing like ballpark ranges of the type of packages that you guys have?
So the average CTC at SSCBS according to placement records is around 13 to 14 lakhs per annum.
How do you feel about this number? Like, are you happy with it? What is your growth trajectory like?
I won't say that I'm happy with it because like when I look at the Aryan who was in 12th grade, I guess he had much bigger aspirations. I feel I was able to accomplish them to some extent, but I feel I could go and push myself even further.
What are the dreams that are left unfulfilled right now?
When it comes to dreams, when I first joined college, there was this session wherein you had to give a speech. Therein I told all my dreams. I had to win a few case competitions, I have to hold a POR. I guess the case competition part of it is left.
That is very surprising compared to how the case competition culture at SSCBS is. How did you not get affected by the FOMO to also participate in this, but rather you went to clear CFA and whatnot?
So I did participate, I just did not succeed. And with respect to FOMO, it is there. I did participate, I just gave up on a lot of competitions, and just don't do that because that's the shittiest feeling in the world.
In your case, you did not give up. You just redirected your energy. I would say give up is when you do not look at your opportunity cost and you just let go of everything and do not work on anything related to it.
No, honestly, what happened was, if I have to divide my journey in years, so the first year I spent in debating. I debated in more than 100 debates, but that was a part of the journey. I did not succeed in debating as well, but I feel that taught me a lot more than just having accolades.
I feel like you have a lot of high expectations out of yourself.
I feel that's the
minimum bar requirement.
Yes, you should have, because even you don't know what you're capable of.
And I feel your journey has been very unique in terms of the character development that you've gotten out of college.
I'd say yes, because if you talk to people in CBS, they have seen me in my first year and I was just way different than I am right now.
But you feel happy about the person you have become.
I am satisfied, I'm not happy.
You're content, but you're not complacent.
Fair, you can say that.
All the people who are watching right now, they're 12th graders. उनको मालूम नहीं life में क्या करना है, but they know कि SSCBS आना है. Gyan Pelo.
Just be confident, do not hesitate while reaching out, and you'll figure stuff out. I reached out to third years who were sitting for placements कि मेरे साथ please team up कर लो. They were like, we cannot because हमारी placements हैं. They are the best people you have in college, and like that's the biggest asset of SSCBS.
How was your boards and IP Math and CUET preparation?
Already had the goal that I want to go to IIM Indore. I decently prepared for IP Math throughout the year, but it was never very serious or very consistent. The very last, it was just IP Math, it was not CUET at all. But just because I prepared for both pretty seriously and pretty intensely, moreover, IP Math preparation, especially the maths part, helped me a lot when it comes to clearing the CUET ka general test. And I feel that was the edge that I had over other aspirants.
Prepare for both very seriously, domain subjects are covered. Prepare for IP Math very seriously, and you'll say GT and Max to an extent is covered.
Even the verbal ability part.
English bhi covered ho jata hai. People are very worried about managing time. What would be your most brutally honest elder brother advice?
Like say, you plan to study for IP Math today, you fail, try again. You don't want to study for IP Math, you like maths as a subject, study for that. Make sure that you're not losing out on class 12 marks because they genuinely stick for you for the entire life.
Most people will start feeling like, you know what, Aryan is a prodigy. Uska to ho gaya 100 percentile.
Honestly, that's not the case. As I said, I prepared for boards pretty well, and that is what helped me. So I remember for me preparing well is making sure that I know I can write the exact same lines in the book that were there in the book in the exam paper. Just make sure you're setting a good standard for yourself, and it's not just the mugging up part but the conceptual part as well, because that stays for you not just for CUET but for life.
Do you feel like your life is sorted now?
No, life is never sorted.
Bringing back the topic to CBS and all the 18-year-old kids watching, what would you tell them with respect to the myths or the preconceived notions that they might have about college?
You get to explore a lot. Yes, you do. It's a lot of fun. No, it's not. It's equally stressful. It's equally demanding. Because if you're in a college like CBS, your peers push you because they'll be achieving everything and you cannot just stay behind them.
Some people say कि ये culture बहुत toxic हो जाता है. Do you think this is like a minimum necessary requirement for you to develop as an individual?
Colleges like CBS or any other college is known for this because it's the people who matter a lot. If the people do not push you to your best, then the college loses its value.
What was the biggest myth about SSCBS that, you know, went outside your head after you joined?
I thought that DU के बाद life set है और SSCBS बाद life set है. Turns out it was not. For the next 2 years, you'll be grinding. You'll genuinely be grinding every day. You'll mess up your sleep schedule. You'll be working You'll be pulling all-nighters before an exam. You won't be studying at all, like at least I didn't.
Do you feel you had to work harder during your entrance exam time, or do you have to work harder now that you're in college?
You have to work harder in college. It's somewhat less stress because you have a number of opportunities. If you do not win a case competition, you can participate in another one. But it's pretty stress right now, and it's like constant stress for the next 2 years.
Why do you feel CUET aspirants, even after having all the resources, are just not able to start?
I feel there are two things. One is the initial inertia of not starting, and that is for everything. When you're participating in case comms, when you're learning finance, for everything. For CUET, there's an abundance of resources. And I guess even that's an issue because you don't know which resource to rely on and where to start from. It's like trust a mentor, trust a resource and just do it. You can never exhaust all the resources available.
A lot of kids have romanticized finance in this day and age. They think of all these crazy memes and reels कि हम finance में जाएंगे, पैसा कमाएंगे, ये करेंगे, वो करेंगे. As a man in finance, what's the roadmap and how has SSCBS helped you?
How I started was I debated and someone told me in order to become smarter and in order to get more opinions, you should read. I started reading the business newspaper. I started reading the Mint. I liked it a lot.
Do you enjoy all these processes?
In a college like SSCBS, if you know stuff regularly, you're just able to sound smarter. And that just helps you get some validation from your peers, which otherwise you don't. So it's my way of seeking validation from my peers, while not explicitly through competitions, but implicitly by making sure that I learn something new daily. The way I approach things is just start and do it for the next 30 days and then see what happens. Just do not expect anything for the next 30 days.
काम करो, फल मत देखो.
Huh.
The best time to study was 2 weeks ago. The second best time is now, I guess. And